I just woke up. Of course, I need to see if I went viral yet. Actually, I should be working right now, but I'm actively avoiding doing the challenging tasks and watching TikTok instead. I'm kinda tired and kinda bored, and I know that doing nothing and taking a rest would be so much more beneficial to me, but I wanna see what all of my favorite creators are doing. If I was present with my food, I wouldn't overeat, I wouldn't rush, and I would feel better. But this is so much fun. I am aware of just how ridiculous this is, but I'm still doing it. Did you recognize yourself in any of those scenarios? If you did, this video is for you. I found a way to stop mindlessly scrolling social media. Nobody talks about this method yet. It is completely new. All other videos be like, oh, instead of scrolling TikTok, go for a walk. Clean your room, set the app limits. Yeah, haha, like that worked. Oh no, that didn't help. Since I came up with and implemented my method about 3 months ago, I feel more productive now, I'm well rested most of the times, I live a more fulfilling life now, and I am still on the social media apps, watching all of those funny videos. Social media in general has added a lot of value into our lives. We are being entertained, we are connecting with each other, just like right now when you're watching this video. By the way, thank you for clicking on it. And most importantly, we are learning some cool random stuff, especially on TikTok. I constantly come across some really cool shit that I end up loving, like awesome music and vegan recipes and random household hacks and product photography tips and some inspiring stories and more. Let me just say it for everybody, we don't want to give up on social media apps completely, we just want healthy relationships with it. Deleting the app is ridiculous. What you gonna do next? Sell your shit, say goodbye to everybody and move to an island? Is there Wi-Fi on this beach? And how about setting phone-free zones and phone-free times? Good in theory, but in practice you will find yourself overcompensating for these phone-free zones, and you will start scrolling in situations where you didn't want to scroll before, because now, since you restrict yourself, you want it even more. The mechanism is like dieting. Dieting does not work because you will eventually binge. Do not restrict yourself. There is another way to do it, and it's not necessarily easy. It still involves some self-discipline and self-respect, but it pays off so hard, and I'm very excited to share it with you so you can also get your life together. Because mindless scrolling does so much shit to our brains. First, your attention span gets so short that you can't concentrate on a book or a movie or a video longer than 15 seconds. If you're still with me, you're better than the majority of people on social media because A, you chose to hang out with me, and that means you join the community of creative people who want to live better, and B, you can still comprehend long format content. That's the new type of sexy. Having the attention span of a fish sucks, because the most valuable information is in longer format content like books and online courses. Longer content sets your mind in motion. You need that time to come up with an idea or to gain an insight or to have a breakthrough. If the only type of content you're watching is 15 seconds long and you're convinced that you're turning into genius because you're learning so much from your TikToks, well, come back down to earth. Sorry to break it to you, but somebody had to do it. The second shitty thing that mindless scrolling does to our brain, it makes us dopamine junkies. When you pick up your phone and you're about to scroll TikTok, your brain anticipates the possibility of finding something interesting, like a funny meme or an inspiring story, for example. As you scroll, you see lots of different content, and when you encounter something interesting, satisfying, or entertaining, your brain releases dopamine. The brain likes dopamine, this feeling of anticipation of something nice and interesting, so it reinforces scrolling. This cycle of anticipation, scrolling, and occasional rewards creates an endless loop. And with time you get less sensitive to dopamine, so you need more and more. And that's how you get addicted to scrolling. Now let me draw a clear distinction in between doom scrolling and mindless scrolling. Doom scrolling is when you actively seek for potentially disturbing content like bad news, things you don't like, or bloggers that you despise. Mindless scrolling is just scrolling social media feeds regardless of the type of content there is, but generally it's your average content mix, a bit of memes, a bit of music, random aesthetic stuff, and sprinkle of useful advice. I'm not talking about doom scrolling in this video. There are a lot of underlying issues that cause that, and I don't know about them because I've never doom scrolled. I'm offering a solution only for mindless scrolling. You're gonna piss your pants when you hear how easy it is. To stop mindlessly scrolling social media, you need to start mindfully scrolling social media. Mic drop. Why is nobody talking about it? This is the shit. If you hear anybody talk about it, know that they got this idea from me. Yes, I invented mindfulness. Anyway, it may sound easy, but there's a catch. As I mentioned before, it requires some self-discipline and self-respect, but you got that, right? Quick intermission, my fellow creator. If you're enjoying my video, if you're enjoying my channel, there is now a way to support me, to say thank you, to buy me a cup of coffee, to keep me energized and caffeinated so I can produce even more higher quality videos for you. When you click join on my channel, there are now a few options with exclusive perks. Go check them out. I'm very excited to bring this close circle experience to my community, and it would make my day to know that I am seen and appreciated. Thank you. This is my guide to mindful scrolling. Step 1. Make a pact with yourself, a commitment, a promise, a threat. No, don't threat yourself. Settle on a decision to scroll social media mindfully only. I vow to scroll TikTok mindfully. I will be present for my reels and I will give all of my attention to YouTube Shorts. Here comes the fun part. When you open up the app, you have to engage with every single piece of content that you come across. Yes. You like it? Give it a like. You don't like it? Hit not interested. Don't just scroll away. That way the algorithm won't show you that content anymore. Next, you're gonna leave a comment. That's not just emoji. You gotta think now. As you're watching, come up with something to say. So what can you comment? Say thank you to the creator. Give them a compliment. Ask them to make a video on a different topic that you're also interested in. Make a joke or share your own experience. Just something meaningful. The mindful scrolling method works for everybody. It works for you because the algorithm gonna show you things that you actually like, and you will have better experience every time you open the app. It works for the creators because now they will actually have engagement from their audience. It will make their day. It will definitely make my day if you leave a comment under this video. This is your start of breaking your social media addiction. Make it count. And I'm very excited to read what you have to say. If you don't want to click on not interested for some piece of content, maybe it's not too good to get a like from you, maybe it's not too bad to receive not interested, maybe you still want to see that creator pop up on your feed now and then. In that case, it's time for you to turn off the app and do something different for a while because you're fatigued, you're tired, you need to switch your activity. Using your brain is actually tiresome. That's why you want to be able to be on social media for hours, because you will get tired from mindful content consumption and you will want to do something different. Every time I want to open TikTok and start scrolling, I remember about the promise that I made with myself. And this is where self-discipline and self-respect come in. If I'm too tired to mindfully consume content, it means I'm tired in general. I need to close my eyes and take a nap. If I'm okay with engaging that much, I'm going to be on social media for a while. Final step of the guide, you have to watch every single video till the end. If it's like 1 minute long video and you just want to scroll past it and see what's next, maybe it's more exciting, hit not interested first and then scroll. That's it for my guide. I told you it's not easy, but it's doable. I believe in you. It has been helping me for the last few months, and now TikTok is weirdly changing my life. I'm actually getting so much value from it. I recently found this guy on TikTok. He shares some under the radar music albums with really cool music, especially like the jazzy ones. I'm really into jazz right now. The type of jazz that's in the Hey Arnold cartoon, I love that shit. A few months ago, when I was mindlessly scrolling, I would be like, oh, that's cool. The video is like 30 seconds long, so I'm gonna like it, I'm gonna save it, I'm gonna look at it later and listen to all of these albums later. Of course I wouldn't. I would forget about it and not even touch it ever again. But since I'm mindful now, I'm adding every album that I like from his recommendations as he speaks, and then every evening I'm listening to some really cool jazzy music. Also, as a social media creator myself, I wanna be on the apps, I wanna watch those videos, I wanna see what people are talking about, what's currently trending, what everybody's doing. Like, I want to be an active member of this community, and mindful social media consumption is a great way to do it. If you relapse, let's say one day you got tired, you forgot, you've been mindlessly scrolling social media, don't lose your self-respect just yet. When you catch yourself doing that, immediately close down the app and start doing something else. Forget the attitude of I will do it tomorrow. There is no tomorrow. Actually, all you have is now. The concept of past, present, and future is a linear, abstract, made-up concept. You only have now, all day, every day. And remember that it's tough moments like these that count towards your success, not the easy steps that you take when you're in a good mood and you have a lot of inspiration and motivation and everything just flows so easily. No, it's these tough moments that add up to your success. When you face this hard moment, be present in it. Ask yourself a few reflective questions, and when you actually turn off the app and put the phone away, celebrate it. Maybe not throw a party, but be just like, I'm doing it. I'm doing it. I'm actually breaking my social media addiction. Another thing that helped me to change my lifestyle time and time again is to approach it as an experiment. Put on your scientist hat and just do it for a week. Just try it out, just see. If you have no results, if you don't like it, if it doesn't bring any value into your life, you don't have to do it. You just gotta try for a week and be dedicated to this experiment. It's just a week, not an eternity, and next week you can start mindlessly scrolling again, and you can even set the ambitious goal for yourself to scroll till the end of the social media feed. I'm pretty sure there is a pot of gold at the end, just like at the end of the rainbow. If somebody finds it, let me know. If you watched this video until this moment, congratulations, bruh. Wow, respect. You might want to take a break now to absorb all of this information. Not until you leave a comment though. That helps me out, more people will see this video and it will help them out, and we can actually connect in the comments. I will reply. And if you feel like mindfully watching something else right now, I recommend you to watch this video right here. It's about the dark side of dreaming. Are you manifesting or just self-soothing with fantasies? It's eye-opening, it's heartwarming, and it's beautiful. I take you to a very beautiful beach in that video and we're hanging out there alone. I'll see you in my next one. Peace.